Hey everyone, Coach JP here, driving instructor for you. I got a lot to say, and a lot to teach you, hopefully. So please go ahead and share, like, and of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. All right, I'm gonna be teaching you guys because I'm tired of seeing a lot of these mistakes happening in front of me all the time, you know. So for example, a lot of females compared to the male population like to wait a very long time before deciding to cross to basically make a left turn at an intersection because they're unsure on how to visually calculate, because I know we're not computers, right? I know our brains are very powerful, but we're not computers. So we cannot really tell, you know, like exactly mathematically wise, oh, I have this amount of time to actually, boom, accelerate with this amount of pressure on the gas pedal in order for me to actually get out of here and make the left turn, you know, or complete the left turn at that intersection. So I came up with this picture that you're seeing right here, which is one that I use when I'm teaching, you know, my students. So we can rely on something called visual reference points, you know. So if a vehicle is coming at you from what I like to call zone 1, right, which is anybody coming opposite from you, you can more or less tell, oh, if this vehicle is by the level or passing through the starting point of the turning lane, then hey, I have between 3 to 5 seconds at a regular speed of 45 to 50 miles per hour, because if the speed limit is 45, we always have to assume people might be going 50, right? Unless we're perceiving them coming at us very slow, which, you know, visually speaking, you can kind of tell if somebody's coming like 35 miles per hour, you know, because they're moving at you slow. And that visual reference point of the starting point of the turning lane, use it, is there, you know, well, it's there for a reason. But I know, like, not everybody teaches you to, hey, be mindful of this. Like, if they're passing through here, at that distance, you know, we're talking about maybe 50 feet to 100 feet of the actual turning lane. Depends, right? It depends what type of turning lane it is, because some intersections are bigger, some intersections are smaller. So those bigger intersections might have a longer, you know, maybe 100 feet type of a turning lane, the length of the turning lane. So if visually speaking, you're seeing that vehicle coming at you, you know, and passing through that starting point, you should not go. You should not go, especially if you're not very good with controlling pressure on the gas pedal to get going. Or if your car is an older version and it doesn't like actually get you going right away, or sort of like right away, if you will, because if it's an electric vehicle, it's gonna be instantaneously, right? The power is like, it's gonna give you that power to go. But if it's not, if it's a gas engine, it might take a little bit, you know, especially the standard vehicles, you know, that are not like actual luxury vehicle. So keep that in mind, okay? So it's a visual reference point. They're coming at you. Oh, they're passing through there. If visually speaking they don't seem like they're going slow, then assume that they're doing either 45 to 50 miles per hour, right? Or if they perceive that they're coming at you faster, okay, take those visual cues, right, into account, and then decide if you want to move from the stop line to the staging area, which is like basically the center of the intersection, without crossing into the incoming car who also might be making a left turn, because they also need that room, right? So if you perceive it like that and they're going through that reference point, then don't go. Don't throw your car there, because we're talking about 3 to 5 seconds at 50 miles per hour that they're gonna be right here in what I like to refer to as your cross point. So your cross point is that portion in front of you, in front of your car, right? So, you know, when they're passing your cross point, they're basically right there with you, right? So So they're passing right in front of you, in other words. So don't take it, don't go. Just wait. You know, you're gonna wait maybe 5 more seconds or 3 more seconds. Wait, especially if you see a vehicle who has no vehicle behind them, you know, like there's a big gap behind them. Also, take into account how many lanes are coming from zone 1. So why? Because if you have 2 lanes, okay, that's easier to cross. It's easier to cross 2 lanes. But if you have 3 lanes and the turning lane, then hello, we're talking about a longer distance for you to cross all of those lanes. So you need to make sure that zone 1 is completely clear and that you have a big enough gap between vehicles or grouping that are coming towards you from zone 1 before you can actually decide and go. Okay, so I want to know if this helps. Okay, so if you can comment in the comment section for this video, for this post, it'll be great, because it's gonna help me hopefully better understand maybe your idea, where you coming from, why don't you do it. It could be your vehicle, it could be because you didn't know about this visual reference cue, okay, and all of that, and I can help you further. You know, I'm taking this initiative because I honestly want to help more people, because I feel like, you know, for the past for the past 4 years I've been helping my students, you know, and I've been helping a lot of students, but hopefully reaching through like social media and stuff like that, I can help even more people, you know. And I'm not asking anything from you guys, you know. Just interact with me so I can help you further, because the goal for me, at least for me as an instructor and as an everyday driver, I want a lot of people out there to be more conscious about what's going on and how we can play the game of driving, okay, this real life strategic game, together with like keeping safety in mind, but at the same time doing so where we're not disrupting each other. You know, the flow of traffic is continuous. It's not being disrupted because somebody is nervous about making a decision, or somebody is nervous about another vehicle who might be doing something weird. You know, there's no reason to be nervous. We know that driving is one of the most dangerous things, like one of the most dangerous things that we can do on an everyday basis, you know, but we all have to do it. Like a lot of us have to do it. But if we're more conscious with, you know, the type of weapon, because it is, you know, a weapon that we're driving, you know, and how to use it, then hopefully we can all be more safe out there, you know. Watch out for each other, if you will, because when everybody is playing, you know, the same strategic game, then hey, the flow is gonna keep going at a good pace, and then everybody's gonna be able to get home or to your point B safely. All right, guys, so let me know if you like it. Go ahead and give a like, a heart, and go ahead and comment, interact with me so I can hopefully help you further.